I'd like to call the Franklin City Council Town Hall to order. Appreciate everybody coming out. I think the first order of business is probably for me to apologize for Benny, Greg, me, and Barry for the glare we're probably putting on y'all. But, oh, and Linwood also. So, again, we thank you for coming out. This is the third town hall we've had this year. It is our plan to continue with this at least a couple of times a year. What we will do, we do have a sign-up sheet. We will go in the order in which you signed up. But just because you didn't sign up doesn't mean you can't speak. So after these people speak, if some other people, this is an opportunity for us to listen to you and share with us your thoughts and ideas. We've got a little bit of a report for you, just so you know what we're doing. I'm going to turn it over to Amanda to take care of that piece of it, and then we'll call you on up here. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Again, I'd just like to reiterate how much we appreciate all of you coming out this evening. It really is a very important part of the public process to have this opportunity outside of our regular council meeting to communicate with City Council and hear your vision for how the city should move forward. We did have 2 town halls previously, and we have taken those notes and combined them, and Franklin City Council is having a retreat on Saturday where they'll be reviewing the common themes and the recommendations that were brought up in the town hall meeting previously held, and then the notes from this evening, and really look at those compared to the City of Franklin's current vision statement and mission, and then work together to give us some direction as staff to then implement their vision. So some of the things that have been brought up are in process from the town hall meetings, but really we want to have this futuristic, forward-thinking discussion looking at all the common themes on Saturday. And so that's what they'll be doing with the feedback that was shared previously and then shared this evening. As most of you know, this city, the last few months has had a lot of capital projects and things to focus on, and so that's been really time consuming, but now we're going to take this public feedback and look at that and how we can all move the city forward using the input from the public. So we just wanted to share that feedback with you all and kind of lay that as a precedent for what you share tonight. Please know that the council is hearing you and that they're going to have discussion about it this coming weekend. So again, thank you so much for being here, and we look forward to hearing from you.
And as I said before, this is a listening session for us. So we appreciate you coming out and giving us comments. First up is Shayla Brown.
Good evening. I do want to say thank you for having me here along with my colleague Colin Lewis. We do just want to share more information about the census to let everyone know that it is coming up. The goal of the census is to count everyone once, only once, and in the right place. We have 30% from the last census showing that people will not respond. That is a big percentage because for every person that does not get counted, it is $2,000 for the next 10 years. So that's $20,000 per person that we will not get back to this community. The federal government will be giving over $675 billion to each community area. So they have a lot of money that needs to come back, and we want to make sure that everyone gets counted. If you know someone who is pregnant, that baby does get counted. And so because in the next 10 years, that they will be using resources, and we want everyone to be counted. Also, with counting with the census, it does help with seat apportion, and it does help with redistributing for the local population. And so then with that, only numbers get given back into the president's desk, only numbers. We cannot give any information out. We are sworn to life. There is a 5-year in prison or $250,000 that we will have to pay if we breach that confidentiality. I don't have either to give, so I'm not going to breach anyone's confidentiality, but we want to make the population and the communities and the areas aware that the census is coming. Census date is April 1st, but we want to educate people right now to let them know that it's coming. Around mid-March, people can expect to get something in the mail, and it will tell you how to respond. We want to increase the responses, and so we're going to be doing it standard through the mail, online, which is a new way. You can use your smartphone, tablet, computers. If someone does not have access to that, we are partnering with the libraries so that they can use the internet service there or computers. And you can also call in. The census will be given out 13 different languages, including English. So we do want to increase that self-awareness, that self-response you have until July 31st. However, you can expect someone to come to your house around or as early as May to follow up. And so if you do not self-respond, someone will be coming out, and that's all your enumerators. We are looking for people to hire. We are looking for 12,000 plus people to hire. So the census is hiring, and these are work at home positions. You can make your own schedule. It is flexible. And so we do want to get that word out there that we are hiring. It is a step to go. We would be considered a federal employee. And so as long as you get your step in there, we are hiring in the community. And so we want to make sure that the people that are used to seeing the trusted voices, and that's why we're partnering up with different businesses, organizations to help get that information out there that the census is coming. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next is Ray Smith.
I didn't say I would speak, I just thought I was on.
Oh, okay. Bobby Tyler.
Good evening, thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight, and I really appreciate these town hall meetings. I understand that, a lot of times we just have a couple of minutes to talk to you.